Hey guys, Drew Knight back here. So tonight I want to go over a fun deck, probably one of my most favorite decks in the whole game, but never really had the confidence to play at locals. And here's an updated version for this ban list, because RIP Isolde, right? Anyway. As you guys can tell by the thumbnail, Infernoble Knight, Flame Swordsman. Super fun, can just go crazy when it decides when it can go off. Yeah, I'll get more into my thoughts at the end of it, but let's just jump right into the deck. So I feel like it's mandatory to play one of each of the knights. Self-explanatory, and of course the one Beerfried. These are only needed at one in this build in particular, just because the way I have it built, but I've seen builds with 3 and 3, even 3 of Turban, and I can agree with all of them, depending on your budget and what you're doing, but yeah, that's how I play this deck. Because Konami decided to destroy my hopes and dreams and get rid of this whole deck. So, okay, after that, spells, playing 3 of Museum, 2 Durandal, and the 1 Elmace. I feel like this is pretty much all you need. You don't really need more. I love Joyous, I love Angelica's Ring. Maybe if I explore this deck more, I'll get into building with those, but this is what I've found to work best for me. Now for the Flame Swordsman portion, playing 3 Joey and the 1 Salamandra. I don't think you can go wrong with these ratios. You could up it to 2 if you wanted to, but even play this at 2, but 3 and 1 works out great for me. Playing 3 of the quick play spell, because you want to get to Joey as quick as possible, so. Playing 1 of the Realm, 1 Fusion, and 1 Trap, just because that's all you need for these ratios. So pretty self-explanatory there. Now, this is a pet fun deck that I've been using to mess around with, so I'm going to be completely honest, I am proxying the Wanted package, just because I can and I have the proxies for it. So in normal decks, I do see them also using this package, and I agree with it. I think this deck really needs the Wanted package in its entirety to be able to play. I even think maybe putting in 2 more Witch would be the optimal play, but again, it's budget, you know, it's nothing to mess around with. I think the Wanted package right now costs about 400 bucks, so if you don't have that lying around, there's absolutely no criticism of that, totally understandable. Also assisting the deck, I have the Fenrir package with the Rise Art. You wouldn't believe how many times it comes up that you need this dude, especially going into Angelica or Princess. It just comes up too much, so yeah. Now for non-engine, playing 3 Ash, 2 Talent, 1 Rhoda, 1 Calvi, and of course 3 Infirm. I think this is correct ratios because it's, how do I explain this? I'll explain the side deck, but I think this is great to start out with game 1, and it's easy to side out a lot of stuff for games 2 and 3, so kind of get into that philosophy later on. Yeah, that's it for the main deck. 42 cards. I really try hard to cut it down to 40, but I just don't feel like I can as much as I try to. So yeah, extra pick, I'm playing the 1 Swordsman and the Ultimate and the Salamandra. I don't think you can go wrong with these ratios. You only need 1 of each. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Playing Hita, SP, and the 2 Charles and 1 Apo. This card is nuts, this format. This card's insane, this format. This card's insane, this card's insane. So you're just playing a lot of high-powered stuff. So, and it can play it all in one turn. It's pretty nuts. The one Star Slayer, of course. 2 Princess. The 1 Roland. 2 Charles, and of course your Baron. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to get to. All of this stuff in combos. If you guys want to see combo videos, I'm gonna need 100 likes and at least 750 views. I know that's a lot to ask for, but really trying to grow the channel this year. So if you guys want to see thought, philosophy, and combo guides and me exploring more decks that you like on the channel, I'm gonna need support. So support me and I'll support your wants. So again, 100 likes, 750 views. Side deck. 3 Ghost Spell, it's just pivotal this format. 3 DD and 3 Draw. I just think that these cards for games 2 and 3 are too easy to side into. It's easy to take out whatever you need to take out with your non-engine. Like I said, Joey, you can take out 1. You could take out 1 of the quick play spell. You could take out Fenrir if you're going first. You could take out a lot of things. So it's easy to side into these things. Now, how do I get into it for here? Playing, of course, the board wipes for going second. I just think that these are the best to go with this deck. So, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And then my last side deck card, so let me explain this. So, this deck doesn't really rely too much on stopping your opponent. It's just, can I not be stopped? So, as much as I don't agree with this card, because I've tried it before in testing, and I thought it was cool, but it just wasn't really philosophy-wise, I didn't agree with it. So, but in this kind of deck, this is a perfect example of a deck that just says, as long as my opponent can't stop me, I will win. So, rather than me trying to find a way to stop them, I just want to be able to stop them from stopping me. Sorry, I'm going a bit Inception on you guys, and I understand that may be confusing, but the most pivotal card, in my opinion, in the main deck is Called By, because it's your one chance to stop your opponent from hurting you. And like I said, I don't know how well I can explain this other than what I just said. I am more worried about my stuff going off than I am about stopping my opponent, because if I can make my board, I'm going to win the game. That's just how this board ends. You can find a way, and combos I've gotten into, I've ended on double Charles, Baron, a hand trap in hand, and Roland attached so that Charles can't be targeted. So I'm just saying that, like, the boards you can end with, you are guaranteed to win. Pretty much. I don't want to sound like Triff and all his nonsense, but like, the stuff that you can make with this deck is just insane. So, Droll kills me, Shifter, all those things just kill me. And so, I don't feel like I'm good enough player to play around him. Now, if you give this deck to a guy like Pac, okay, that dude's gonna find a way to play around hand traps left and right. That's just who he is as a player. Me, in the moment and thinking of combos on the fly, I really stink at that. I tend to just know my roadmap and how to get through it, and so it's hard for me to innovate. Now, if you hand me a deck like Swordsman, I could innovate on the fly. If my opponent hand traps me, I can innovate within 10 seconds and know what I'm gonna do for the next 2 plays, 3 plays. But this kind of deck, I get shifted, I get drolled, I get ashed at certain points that I'm not prepared for, and like, I'm that kind of guy that will spend the entire night remembering that and just going, oh, I should have done this, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So my thought philosophy is, starting out on this deck, if you want to call them, I call them training wheels, because until you get good enough to play around those things with this deck, this is your way of just stopping your opponent from stopping you. So that's my philosophy with this deck. Game 3, if I know I'm going first, I'm taking out all my hand traps, I'm taking out my imperms, I'm taking out ashes. I may keep the talent in, but I'm taking those 6 cards to put out this, and then probably put in like one of this. I even thought about putting in Shifter at like 1, just to be able to stop my opponent from shiftering me game 3. So that's my thought philosophy with this deck, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please. Like I said, if we can get to 700 views or 750 views and 100 likes, I'll be more than happy to do like a 30-minute testing with this deck, so you guys can just see some of the stuff that I come up with, and we can talk about it and kind of discuss and theory craft and all that. So please again, like and subscribe, please comment, please help the channel grow, guys. It really helps motivate to keep on making content. So yeah, please, and I will have another video coming out here soon of Fire King Tri Brigade, because I gave it a try. And then if you guys want to, I can do a poll, but I have Manadium, I have Fire King Dogmatica, I have Sword Soul, I have Vanquish Soul. I can do profiles on all of those, but like I said, it just matters of views and likes right now. So anyway, guys, be kind, be respectful, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.